Yeah, this is Carmen Monroe. People know me as Carmen. And this is my channel. It's called Trinket Triage. And you're probably wondering, what the heck's this guy talking about, Trinket Triage? Well, my 78 years plus on this planet, in this carbon-based biological electrical machine I'm in, I've come through my life and I've collected a few things that are of interest to me. And what I'd like to do is to share some of those things with you, talk about them and maybe a little background on them, and also a couple of other things that I have that I've been looking to take care of on my bucket list. And the one main thing I have is this Bible. I call it my Civil War Bible. And this was printed in 1860. And inside this Bible are personal notes from the family that owned this. And one of the interesting notes is about a young soldier that was in Georgia Company. I'll give you all that information when I talk about it. Who had been wounded in the Battle of Sailor's Creek and the subsequent events that happened to him after that. So that's where I got my interest in the fact that the family that owned this Bible originally was in the 1860s. A couple of other things that happened, marriages, so on and so forth. So I want to cover that and maybe find people who know maybe something about the people in this Bible and maybe get it back to the descendants of that Bible. The other thing I have is my 1860 Webster's Dictionary. You can see how big it is. There are a lot of words in this dictionary that are no longer in use. So what I plan on doing as we go along is to start going through the dictionary and matching it up with the brand new Webster's Dictionary, or whatever they call it now. It's not going to be Wikipedia, but to say, okay, here are some words we no longer use. You know, some words of interest, not all, you know, I'm not going to go through each alphabetical word. I'm going to look up some words and then go over the things that I have found that you might find interest in. So that would be another little feature that I have. So we can find words of obsolete insanity that we no longer use. And that's pretty much what my channel is going to be all about. And tell you some stories when I was growing up, some of the characters I came across, some of the adventures we had back in the late 40s and early 50s, because I'm a child of the 50s. Like I said, I'm 78 plus, so I'm older than dirt, and I have a few stones to turn over in that dirt that you might find a little interesting. So primarily this is what my channel is going to be all about. Mostly trinkets, triage, which means we're going to look at each trinket. We're going to look at some of the things I collected and hopefully get some background on either the manufacturer, who made it, where it came from, you know, what manufacturer did it, what the history of that manufacturer is, and you know, spark a little interest in that. I have some books. I'm a half-fast bibliophile. I like collecting books, but the books I have are of interest to me. They're not rare, but they are interesting, and some of them may be worth a few buckaroos, but who knows, you know, we'll see. Also, I have some artwork that I've collected, and I continue to collect. They're kind of interesting. No Picassos, nothing like that, but I think you'll find those interesting. So if you see this, stay tuned. I'm going to do another one, but I'm going to do a little homework first. Once I do that homework, I'll come back to you, and then we'll talk about what I found. That's it. So hopefully you'll see this, get interested in it, and follow along with me as I go through my adventure.